Now, the moment of truth. How banging are these going to look? Right here. What's up, guys? Good morning. Right, it's a bloody balancing act, just carrying everything from the house. I'm one of those guys, I just refuse to bring a bag. So this is probably why my seats look gross. I've got my pre-workout, put that on the side. Bottled water, put that on the side. Protein shake, put that on the side. Car keys, they don't go on the side, they go in the ignition. Anyway, so basically what is going on today is I have got a couple of car parts sat on my kitchen table that need to get fitted. Now they're not parts, you know, like exhaust and all that kind of stuff, but what they are is things that need to go on the car that are going to aesthetically make it look nicer. So, an amazing company, which I'm going to link in the description section below. I'm pretty sure they're called Chaselaneplates. I will put a little note in the top corner if I'm wrong. But they have sent me, that's right, so a long time ago, Exclusive Registration sent me some. They're 4D, but obviously my girlfriend has enforcement officer, so obviously he's then steered me in the direction of at least notifying me what's legal and what's not. So I have some 3D ones, or some gel plates arrived, and obviously, hang on, yeah, I've got a carbon plate here stuck in my windscreen. I don't know if you guys can, yeah, so that's the carbon plate they sent me. Obviously that's for the front, and the one at the back is on the kitchen table. Obviously they're not going to be fitted to the car because they're show plates purely for either photos or car shows, obviously kind of in the title. But yeah, so the gel ones need to be fitted. They're a lot more legal because they've actually got the writing of the company and various bits at the bottom, which is super important to have. Also got the girlfriend some 4D plates for her John Cooper Works Mini. So again, I can't fit those today, but you know, that's going to be down the line. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to head to Halfords. I need to get some clear double-sided frog tape, which is supposedly really, really good. Frog tape, Gorilla tape, something like that. Either way, I need to go and get some of that. One of my subscribers, one of my sabs, just told me that I can get a nice flush aerial on Halfords, so we're gonna do that too. But either way, I'm not gonna bore you with chatting a load of shit in the car. Let's head off and get stuff done and see what we make of today. So I'm still in the midst of doing the review on the Road Angel. Did a bunch of filming yesterday, had some nice, sexy driving shots, which I'll include now. Anyway, you know, that was nice and suave, and yeah, we're gonna wait until I get all of that stuff done so I can show you exactly how nice it looks. Honestly, drive this, which the guys that I was filming with yesterday, so talented, 17, 18 and 19 years old, the three of them, and they make some really fresh edits. But anyway, that's besides the point. Let's go and get stuff done. I will join you guys shortly and see you in a bit. How cool is that number plate? I like it, mate, I like it. Right, so I've rocked up outside Halfords, but for a minute I wanted to talk drive shafts with you guys, to any of you that may know. So I'm going to get my drive shafts replaced, obviously. If you've been watching my videos, then that's obviously a given. But all the same, I wanted to find out what you guys reckon. So everyone, pretty much everyone, suggests Ford Recon shafts if you're in a budget, or brand new Ford shafts. So obviously that is where I'm going to be going. However, Dream Science make the S9s, the uprated, slightly longer by 5mm, I think. Obviously they compensate for a lowered car. As far as I'm aware, when you lower the car, the gearbox is a couple of millimeters out from that of what it would have been before. So I think it's important to bear in mind. Now, before I make that decision, let's talk about price. So I can get the Recon Ford shafts for £600. That's both of them, obviously. And the Dream Science S9s are £620. They have an option, obviously, which I won't be taking because they're in Hull, for 70 quid to fit them. And then they have some other options on top of that, which I can't recall right this second. But the question is, what would you do? Do you get the Ford Recon shafts in a lowered car and increase the wear through the fact that the car's lowered? Or do you go for the Dream Science S9s, which are uprated? Obviously, I don't know. I've not had either one of them. But the predicament I'm in is what to do, because, you know, £600, £600, it's a lot of money. and then when you take into account fitting and then delivery and all the bits on the side, it kind of leaves me in a position where I can only really ask you guys, the people that know, the people that drive Mark II STs, RSs, and so on. So if you can let me know, that'd be great. Let me know in the comments. And just a note to our Benny, stop getting angry at me, saying, oh, we've told you it's bloody shafts. So I know that. It's quite useful when you have even a small following for reassurance. I'd rather find out and be 100% positive, as I do not have money to throw away. So I've been bringing it up in a few videos, although I might necessarily know the answer. It's the same way I was in school. You know, I might often know the answer, but I'll put my hand up and just double check. I'd rather find out and, you know, reassure myself. All right, so that's what I'm referring to. Just let me know about the drive shafts, and then I can go ahead, hopefully get it done in the next week or two. Guys, mission accomplished. I got the tape that I needed. So this is the stuff that is absolutely incredible for sticking on plates. Anyway, so obviously because my plate's on the front corner, that's really good for using that. And we've got Velcro as well. I also got myself some Autoglim wheel cleaner. Now I do actually have some wheel cleaner at home, but this one is the perfect size to fit in a little cubby hole I've got in the back, which means whenever I go for a car wash, just on a quick, just on the whim, you know, I'm all set. And what else did I do? So I also managed to get myself some AirPods. Now I have gone for the second generation, but I didn't go for the wireless charging case. And I wanted to have these, as the headphones that I've had for 3.5 years have finally caved in. I'll show you. They do technically still work, but the power beats themselves, they've actually snapped off. These things keep falling off, and the little sort of dust guard that's inside has broken as well. So I've been procrastinating for so long. Either way, it's about time I went to the gym, got some pre-workout, courtesy of TNT supplements. It is a Ghost branched chain amino acid mixture, and I have a little caffeine tablet in my pocket. So best take those. Right, enough pre-workout, I may as well be a crackhead. But either way, we've got lots to do. We're gonna go to the gym now. Right, just before I go and get these plates fitted, boom, we are cooking a little Thai curry. So I'm gonna get this done, get some food on the go so I can leave it to simmer while I go out and get this video done. Got some coconut milk here, so we're all good to go. Actually, you know what? I reckon with just a click of a finger I can make it boil. Watch. Fair play. Nice one. Magic powers. Yo, what's up? We're done now with the Thai curry, and it's time to fit these plates. Now let me just run you through the method of my madness, at least the way that I'm doing things. Get in there, Sunsport, there we go. Either way, so this is the old plate. Obviously, evidently it's a 4D one from exclusive registrations, but being that it's sat there on the corner, you can see it's ever so slightly bowed. Now what we did use is double-sided sticky tape and these Velcro pads. Now obviously regarding these pads, what I'm thinking is taking them off and then sticking them onto these plates. That would be the plan. I also have these 3D ones here, these gel plates, which I'm going to be actually leaving permanently on the car. But obviously for the time being, I'm going to fit these custom carbon fiber plates and see how fresh they look. Either way, so what I'm going to do, what I'm planning on doing, I'll just grab it out of my pocket now. I have Gorilla double-sided sticky tape right here. So I'm going to get mounting, get all of these sorted, and hopefully, just hopefully, I can have the ST looking the way I want it. Now obviously the ones that I had in there before, as you can see, they're now bowed because they've been sat on the corner down here. But we had double-sided sticky tape on there previously, and we also had this adhesive-backed Velcro. It seems that it becomes quite temperamental when it's wet, but I still would put this on, especially if you're going to be corner mounting your number plate. Just get away from the stickers, man. Obviously with these as well, because they cause a shadow, they're actually supposed to be illegal as well. Don't quote me if I'm wrong, but obviously the girlfriend's brother is a traffic officer, so it's quite useful to have that in the family, so to speak. But yeah, these 4D ones, you can see the little 4D down there. They're from exclusive registrations. We're actually going to get rid of those, and we're going to be using these awesome ones here. These ones here are the absolute boy. Now, regarding these carbon fiber plates here, as you can see, they have been made to absolute perfection. Now, the company that makes these is called Chaselane Plates. That's C-H-A-S-E-L-A-N-E plates. Type that into Instagram, guys. Get in touch with them. How sick does that look? Right, either way, so what I'm gonna do, turn it around this way, and then we've got the Gorilla double-sided sticky tape. We're gonna cut off just enough here that we can then peel it on, and we'll see just how easy it is to get these plates mounted. And I'll put those on there delicately. Third one. And then fourth one. Right, now I've actually peeled this off. Let's get around the rear of the car, go stick this on and see just how awesome it looks. Now, the moment of truth. How banging are these gonna look? Right here. Right, I've peeled off the old exclusive registrations plate from the rear. As you can see, it's a right mess. I've given this a clean off camera. Now, one thing you are going to encounter when you have an ST, especially a Mach 2, is these annoying little raised areas that pop out the top. Yeah, it's difficult. You're going to have to kind of play around with it and see what works. Trial and error, as they say. We should have a rough guide as to how this fits. Ever so shortly. The thing is, now I've actually tested the show plates, I've put the carbon fibre plates down here. They weren't going to be a permanent fix. Naturally, they're show plates. I'm going to use Velcro to be able to, you know, remove them whenever I feel. But all the same, now these ones are going to be semi-permanent. These gel plates, I got sent these by chaselaneplates purely because I wanted some that were more road legal. I personally think the gel ones look a little bit slicker than the 4D. The nice smooth edges, the gloss black. I really like them, but obviously now we need to get them on permanently. Hopefully that helps. Now in the meantime, let's go in the house because I need to find the super glue to make this work. Over here somewhere. Let's get ready to rumble. Right, Gorilla Glue, let's make you useful. Do you know what, I'll tease you just a little bit. I'll open up the window. These are my bucket seats. I'm deliberately not putting a huge amount of light on them. I want to keep this somewhat secretive, but these are ready to go in the car. Just need to get some mounts. Now, I mentioned to you before in the previous clip that with this front plate, because they've already got original mounts down there regarding the Velcro, and these have lost all their adhesiveness, if you want to call it that, I'm going to stick these on with the Gorilla Glue to get these ones out of the way. I'm just hesitant to put them down there in case they scratch the scuttle panel. Honestly, who needs to do things properly when you can do it like this? Right, so obviously with these plates, they're going to need to be somewhat bended as well. Now, the big one was on that side. Stick them on like that. Right, now just while these dry, I'm going to cut some of these up, like I did before on the carbon plates, that I've since removed. Guys, now regarding the standard of my paint, the way that I looked at it is I've got so many mods to do, but I don't want to sit here and worry about the paint job just for now. It's winter, I'm not too stressed. And then come summer, when everything's been done, the wide arch kit, the seats, the boot delete, you know, all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to go into complete detail, I don't want to give everything away. Once all that's been done, and then it goes in for a wrap, you know, I can worry about either polishing the car then, whether I decide to get a wrap or not, or just leave it the way it is, and get a wrap, like I said. What colour would you wrap my ST, if you could? Right now, so this has all been drying off camera. Now the question is how flexible will they be, and is it going to stick? At the end of the day, we want this to have longevity, we want it to last. I'm actually going to leave that one on there, it might be a bonus later down the line. So I'm going to take off the plastic. I'll line it up properly. So, and I've placed it in a position now. What I didn't want to happen was it to stick against the Velcro, the glue that's not perfectly dry, to then dislodge from the plate. So I've unstuck it, Velcro stuck on both sides. That way, later on when it has dried, I can push it in and it's going to hold. So that is just temporary, not to worry about that. In terms of the other one, I can do the same. I can temporarily leave it like so. Get off. Like I said, guys, that is temporary. Later on, when it's dry, I can push it in place. Right, let's get on to the back. Now guys, just in advance, these are an absolute bugger to fit. So the only way that I can really combat that is I've marked out on the plates where these are. I've raised them just a little bit. Thinking about it, I've not really engaged brain, as I should have raised the ones that are underneath rather than that. So I can imagine it's going to be an absolute nightmare. So what I'm going to have to do is stick it on, potentially go and get some more Velcro tomorrow and stick it on the sides. But at least for now I can stick that on there. But it's going to be stuck on in such a way that I just don't think it's going to be as stable as I'd like. So what I might have to do, be slightly frustrating for you guys, is to not fit this. Obviously I need to go and get it done tomorrow, so obviously the main aim tomorrow is to get the Velcro and make it sit on here permanently. I just don't want to be on the motorway and have it fall off. So like I said, that's how it would look. Nice 3D gel plates. I'll have to get that done tomorrow. Sorry about that, guys. We've got one more thing to do anyway today, so I'm going to get that done and we'll jump cut to that now. These are the smoked out equivalent of the little green fog light that we've got down there. Obviously those are simply covers, just like these. They come off, you self-adhesive them on, and they look absolutely awesome. Obviously if you want to get yourself one, look in the description section below and you'll see that fog light guide. Just type them in on Instagram and you'll be good to go. But for the time being, I just wanted to put these up against it just so you could see how they look. But putting them up in there, obviously bear in mind these are road legal. They look alright, but for now what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to tint these. So again, on show days when we put the carbon fiber plates on, we can have a really stealthed out Mark II Focus ST, alright? So that's going to be up and coming, and obviously regarding the intercooler, we're going to straighten it up, as lots of you subscribers have been telling me off for it. We're going to spray it black, and we're going to relocate the Dorenza logo to the bottom in white. So that's going to be awesome. I'm super excited. That's going to be happening at our performance. Guys, yet again, thank you for tuning in to today's video. Chase Lane plates in the description section below if you want to get yourself some. And what we're going to do now, I'm going to tell you, like the video if you haven't already, let us know what you think in the comment section, subscribe for more awesome content, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.